Hey there YouTube, Deep Blue Dreams LoliKing here to give you a deck profile for Bermuda Triangle Lauris. And to start off, we'll go with our Wholehearted Dream. So her skill is when a unit is bounced, you can countercharge one, put her in the soul, and then your vanguard gains the ability to, in harmony, give +3 to the entire front row. So her ability will make usually one of your skills free. Next, the other ability would be give you the chance to make a more aggressive stride turn. So even 9Ks can start hitting for 12, and then columns that don't hit 21 can probably hit 21. For our grade 3 lineup, we play 4 Lauris. Lauris's GB2 skill is when she's in harmony, she gains a crit and she chooses 2 units to give them +5. She can also give the +5 to herself, and her ability can be used on your opponent's turn to have a 16k base. I'll show a few things that make her 16k base later. Next, we play Specca. She's one of the best grade 3s in Bermuda Triangle to play, because she does what regular Specca does, but a little better, as well as her GB1 skill is she can give +2 to units that hit the board during the battle. And then we play 2 Liddy. I usually don't play 8 grade 3s, I usually play 7, but since I play Shizuku, I'll probably hit grade 3s more often, and I probably want to see as many Lauris and as many Specca as possible. I also use Liddy because of her on-ride skill. If I'm the one to be at grade 3 first, I can counter blast 1, soul blast 1, look at top 5 for a harmony card, which again, look for these 2 cards, or cards to combo into first stride turn. Next, we play 3 Vita. Vita's skill is during the main phase. My main phase or my opponent's main phase is we can Soul Blast 1, bounce her to our hand, and call a grade 1 or less to the board. So what we'll usually do, we'll bounce Vita, call something behind Lauris, and hopefully we'll RB a GB2 first stride. So we'll be at 16k base. Also during our main phase, if we stroke that turn, we also get the counter charge 1. So that really helps out saving costs. Next, I play 2 Specca. We all know what Specca does. I know a lot of people play her at 4, sometimes 3. I play her at 2 mainly to make sure I have more harmony units. I play Unbeliever Girl. She's an on-hit ability, but she's, for a deck like aggressive as this, all people will guard the on-hit ability, and if she hits, we're just going to keep on attacking. So they're going to have to choose between do they want us to keep attacking, or do they want to guard it and slow us down a bit more. And finally, most of our draw is right here. There's Amelia. We play Amelia at 4 mainly because resist, so that'll stop some decks that I'm having problems with, like Narukami. If they get their bind zone too big, they'll just voltage, and then it'll just become a problem. For our great ones, I play 2 Secret Smile. She also goes with Lauris and comboing for defense, so we can call a unit behind Lauris during the guards. Lauris will give herself +5. We'll give another unit +5 for the 14k base, maybe 16k base if it's Specca, and then we'll have technically a GR going. I run this at 1, mainly because it's not as great as the Japanese formatted one when she was first shown. Because so her ability was to give both the column and the row +5, but that doesn't work out as well because now in the English format this one says or, and last I checked it hasn't been errated, so I'm probably going to take her out for the Soul Blast 2 Counter Charge 2 eventually, whenever I stop being lazy and take the time to do that. I also play the Soul Blast 2 Draw 2 Duo Pretty Horn for our draw, since I have so much soul usually, so I'll usually use her twice, sometimes 3 times. We go through the deck pretty fast, so we'll have a hand for like really big swingers or multiple attacks. I play 4 of the Perfect Guard. For some reason this always is my first stride, so since we Soul Blast, it'll be good to counter charge immediately during the first guard, Perfect Guard. Since we don't have much counter charge other than like 4 units, but we also play 3 Shizuku to search out our mini grade 3s. Hopefully Specca, please grab Specca Shizuku, that's all we care about. And then I play 3 of the Strike Fighter. Hopefully the new Lauris, when it comes out, it'll be hopefully just as playable as the current Lauris, so I can play them both in the deck. Hopefully the new Lauris will be as defensive, or hopefully more, or if it works on rear guard, it can be a little more aggro. That's what I'm hoping for in the next Bermuda set. For our trigger lineup, we play 4 of the Lauris crit. She goes in the soul, so that's good. We get to draw a card, that's good. So she's gonna help filter out some of the other abilities to pay for them. We play 2 more crits. We play 3 of the Dreamer Stand. She's gonna help us get our pokes in, so she'll also help us for a draw, and she goes back in the deck as well. So when she boosts a unit and she's in Harmony, you, at the end of that battle, it doesn't even have to attack the Vanguard. You can put her back in the deck, bounce the unit on the board. It doesn't have to be the one she boosted. And you can call a new unit. So you can make a whole new column if you have the grade 2 Specca or the grade 3 Specca, Unbeliever Girl. So usually with her, I'm always like making a completely new column, and usually that completely new column can make at least another attack. Sometimes I get lucky and I'll have a whole new column. I also play 3 of the new stand trigger. Her ability is when she's in Harmony, you put her into the soul, you choose a unit, give it +2, and then you can draw a card. So she also gives us more soul for our abilities to soul charge and counter charge and draw. And then we play 4 heal triggers, obviously. Why would we not play 4 heal triggers? Next for our G-Zone, we play 1 Blizza. I mean, not Blizza, Sabreeze. Even Brad's rubbing off on me. But we play Sabreeze. We obviously know I play Sabreeze. I play 1 Legend of the Glass Shoe to bounce 2. She's usually if I've already ran out of options, or if I've somehow messed up the order of how I want this stride, or I have no counter blast. We also have, for the same reason, Lucky Rise. She costs soul, which is not a problem for us, and she bounces units as well. I play 2 Frederica. She's usually our first stride if we couldn't first stride into Olivia. And so her ability is when she hits, you bounce a unit, and then you can call up to one unit, give it +5 when it's in harmony, and it is a continuous ability for that unit. But since it'll be probably bounced, if somehow it leaves the board, it'll lose that +5 ability. But usually, if she hits, we usually can keep getting multiple attacks going, and then they'll be forced to guard more than they would have to. So if they let her hit, then congrats, you've probably gonna make them be the 4 to 5 damage. We obviously play for Olivia because of her. She also has multiple attacks. She also is one of our units for our consistent crit. I try to stay on Olivia in our other stride unit to have a crit on my vanguard. I also play 3 Celebrate Voice Lauris. She will also be our unit with our consistent crit. So as long as all units are in harmony, she gives +5 to 3 units and a crit to herself. So usually, since her cost is Counterblast 1, Flip 1, you can flip what you need and bounce the units equal to the number of units you have face up in your G zone. So usually I only bounce up to 3 at worst case scenario. 2 or 1's what I usually bounce. And then lastly, we play 2 Sailor G guards. This G guard's ability is you reveal a grade that matches the grade of a unit you have on the board, including your vanguard. So if you have a grade 3, you reveal the grade 3, and you'll get +5 for 31. Next, we have Hand in Hand. Hand in Hand's ability is you would actually bounce a unit, put it, and then choose a unit and call it to the Guardian Circle, and then you add +5 shield. So usually I would bounce Amelia so I can get a draw during my opponent's turn. So usually that draw is for getting Secret Smile in case I need the 16k base, and then hopefully get Vita ready as well. And with that is the Lauris deck profile. We are just starting out and we're doing our first few deck profiles. But hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you'll put some comments and your input on it. We are just starting out, so we're all rookies. Some of us have been playing Vanguard for a while. I've been playing Vanguard for probably my 4th year in now, and I've always played Bermuda Triangle, as well as a few other clans. But with that, have a great day. Please spread the word for the Deep Blue Dream, and have a great day.